Alright guys, so what I decided to do for my steam port line is tap the water pump. I already started doing it, but I figured I'd do a little quick recap. Basically, I marked it where I wanted it, right? Here's a marker. And then I was like, okay, I want it here, and I want it for my fitting. Where the hell's my fitting at? I had it. Oh, here it is. Alright, so I bought this little fitting here, set me back 15 bucks. Aircraft grade aluminum. So this guy goes here like this. So we're gonna make a hole and we're gonna tap it. I already have my tap here. Looks to be a 1/8 pipe tap, so I have it here. So I started doing the pilot hole already. I shoved the rag in here, bam, to prevent any metal from coming in. I dipped my drill bit in some grease, and I'm going to town. And the reason I dipped it in grease is try to capture some of that metal from falling in. So that's where we're at, guys. And I wish I could do better on this vlog, but my damn GoPro went out, so I'm trying to do the best that I can here, guys. Oh, not too much, not too much. See, it captures all the metal. All right. Go over it one more time. Make sure we have a nice... Yeah! Check that out. That's neat. Put some Teflon on there, and we're good. Right there. Ah, that's where we want it, right there. Not too bad, huh? Alright, guys. Well, I don't think this is going to leak, guys, because I could barely get it to the angle where I wanted it. I mean, this thing is hella tight, so I think we're fine. And it doesn't hang too low. Hard to see, but I think it looks good. Hopefully it doesn't weld. If it does weld, I'll just have my buddy TIG weld it. That's why I got this aluminum, just in case. Looks good though. Okay, and this is what it looks like on the car. So it's gonna look good. Looks real nice. Alright guys, let's go ahead and put the steam line system together. We're using ICT billet parts. I'm using their 1/8 coolant steam ports. These are real nice. They come with an O-ring versus like the little gasket. And they seal real nice. Come with nice hardware and everything. I'm using their 1/8 MPT2 barbs also. These are the only two pieces that I bought from ICT billet to make this system work. And it went together really, really nice. I really like these two components. Made for a really nice, clean looking fit. It just looks really, really nice. Then I went on Amazon and I bought the tee. This. I bought the tee, and I bought a 1/4 inch ID hose. And then I also bought another fitting here that I showed earlier, which was another 1/8 NPT to 1/4 inch ID barb. And this is what I have going on, guys. So I didn't like how any of the other ones fit, so I wanted to make my own. So this is where we're at, guys. I'll show you what I have going on. I think that's pretty good. All right, what do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. Now, this one, it would have been nicer if it was pitched a little bit back, but I'm not moving that thing at all. I don't want any leaks, so I'd rather just leave it like that. And I think we're bottomed out over here. We could probably go a little more. Let me see. For the clamps, I ordered these from Amazon too. I thought they look a lot better than like this style. So we'll go ahead and rock these. We'll go ahead and do the clamps outside of the car, just because it's kind of hard. A lot of tight space. I could take off the throttle body, but yeah, I'll just do it out here and then just slip it in. And this is the end result right here. It's pretty clean. Little adapter from ICT, NPT to 1/4 inch barb, 1/4 inch hose, little clamps from Amazon, and it came out pretty good. Over here, looks decent too. Maybe what I do, I don't really like how it looks over here. It's just like clamp to clamp. I may order like 1/4 inch grip hose clamps, like this. This is what I'm going to use for the radiator hose. So for the radiator hoses right here, I'm going to actually put these on. So could probably order some for that, but I don't know. You won't really see it too much, only if you know it's there. So now we're going to move on to our coolant hoses. So what I did here is my radiator is old school, so it has a 1.5 diameter inlet here for the hose, and then the water pump has a 1 1/4. So what I ended up doing is I went to my local auto parts store and I bought 2 hoses, one adequate to the 1.5 and one adequate to the 1 1/4, and then I just simply put the ICT spacer right in the middle. Now to connect these two and make sure they don't fall off, I'm going to use some of this power grip hoses by Gates. One of them is going to go here and the other one's going to go here. Let me break this off here. Kind of a pain in the ass, honestly, to get them off, but there you go. That's how you do it. Okay, this one's going to go here like this. And the reason that I want to do it this way is because, oh man, they all have writing. Alright, we'll just do it there. Okay, it's because I don't want, like, when you put these hoses, you always have like that little slag that comes out like this. I don't like that, so we'll do it like that. Alright guys, and I just have my heat gun here, an oldie but goodie. She warms up pretty quick. And this is all that you need to really install these clamps, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I used these, but I think it should do the trick. Alright, we'll just do one at a time in case we mess it up. We'll just take one off. We'll do this guy first, right where we want it. We want it right about there, perfectly. Alright. Oh yeah. And you'll start seeing her go. She'll start shrinking. You see that? She'll start shrinking, alright. Alright guys, I gotta say that looks pretty good. Definitely is not gonna go nowhere now. So that's what the fitting looks like. Basically it's like this on this end, but obviously 1 1/4 to fit this hose. So alright, let's make sure that this is what we want before we secure it in place. And I want to say so. Alright, so that looks pretty good. And we'll go ahead and permanently secure her in place. Alright. Alright, come on. Alright, so that's what we want. Right. Go ahead and put this bad boy in here. Okay. there's fine. And we'll clamp it like this. Alright guys, so that's what my coolant system looks like. On this side here, I got the ICT billet thermostat that goes straight. This hose here, guys, I don't remember what it is. I'll find the part number and I'll include it on the description. But I just went to AutoZone and I was like, I need something that looks like an S. Can I go back there and look? And they're like, yeah, go ahead. And I just found this and it worked. And it happened to be 1.5 on that end and 1 1/4 on this end. So again, because I'm using the OG big block radiator that comes with the bigger inlet and outlet ports, and the LS3 water pump is 1 1/4, so I have to use 2 different sizes. So yeah, I'll put the part number if I could find it for this one. And then here I'm just doing this little bypass for now. But that's what it looks like, guys. I think it looks pretty good. I also bought these little washers, $2 a piece, guys. Jesus. Because I noticed that my ICT billet spacers came with these bolts, right? They're a little longer, but I noticed that the head here, and I'll show you guys, is a little small. That, let's see if I could remove it here. So you guys see here, it kind of sunk in a little bit because the head is a little small, so it kind of sunk in a little bit. I'm kind of worried that it might break the housing. I don't think it's supposed to sink in like that. You could tell that some of the plastic was smashed in, so I don't want to bust it. So my idea here is to just put these guys here like this. You know, and then that'll prevent the head from sinking into the plastic. And it looks pretty good. I already did this side, so I'm gonna run along and do all this top part. So see how it kind of sinks in. So I don't know, attention to detail, I guess. We want to make sure that that it stays together, you know. But look at these are real nice washers. They're beauty washers, really, is what they are, but it's serving a purpose for me here. See? Look at that. Perfect. It looks good. It looks really good. Not right, Seattle? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. So today I was cleaning up a couple of stuff. I already have my dyno appointment, so with my friend KP Fab and Tune. So we have to get this thing ready in a week. I told him it was ready, but it really wasn't. So it's crunch time. So what I did today was mounted the little can here. Pretty simple. I just got a hose clamp, the little homemade bracket that I had right now. I'm gonna get it like a nice one made out of aluminum, but for now this will have to do. So yeah, I did that today. I finished putting the spark plug wires. I'm running these wires here, ACell Extreme Ceramic. If you guys are not familiar with these are ceramic at the end, and I needed to go with these because I had very, very, very tight clearance on this one right here. I mean, it's basically like a fingernail away, so it's really, really close. So I went with these. A little pricey, 150 bucks, but it is what it is. We did that, and we got our fitting here. We got a 90-degree. We switched over the fuel line from that side to this side. We got our belt on. This belt here is a part number 820K6, and this seems to work for me pretty good with the LS3 water pump off of a Camaro. See the inlets on this side, the ICT billet accessories. This is with the truck harmonic balancer, no AC. So this seemed to work for me. I have perfect clearance everywhere, guys, everywhere. And yeah, so I kind of mocked up my lines here. They're not on yet. I have to secure them, but I got all this from ICT Billet. So, and I do apologize, guys, I didn't vlog this installation here of the water pump and the ICT Billet brackets, because the box, I had the box here. My brother had showed up that day and he's like, oh, let's check them out. And I was like, oh, I've done this before. And he just like boom 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 put it together like in 5 minutes. And I was like, okay, cool. I didn't have a GoPro, but hey, it is what it is, guys. It saved me a lot of time because he had done it before, so it helped out a lot. It's almost done here. The issue we're gonna have is trying to figure out how we're gonna get the crankcase to breathe, right? So I'll figure that out a little later, but for now I'm just gonna go ahead and go through the whole thing. I'll talk to you guys along the way, but I'm trying to re-secure everything because I left a lot of loose ends. I actually did mark everything that I touched, so I put a little white marking. I don't know if you guys can see it. So everything that's tight already, I mark it, so it shouldn't be too crazy to identify, right? But look, check it out. Like all these are loose. Like, well, I guess these are tight, I guess. I don't know. See, I don't know what's loose and what's not. So see, this is loose. All my intercooler stuff, see, all this stuff is loose. So intercooler, not intercooler, transmission cooler. So yeah, guys, I have a lot of work to do. As I'm going along, I'll show you guys what I did, and hopefully it gives you guys some insight and some entertainment. So let's get busy. And for these, pretty simple. You just put some little bit of grease in there, boot grease. These came with the wires, both sides real quick, prevents them from getting stuck, and all you need is a little bit. So a little bit goes a long ways these days. Not really, actually, but yeah. All right, and these things are nice. They go in real easy. Good. All right, guys, how's that? This side here definitely has more clearance than this side, but those ceramic boots do look good. It gives it a real nice clean look. I really do like it. Looks really good. Well, now that our cooling system is nice and secure, every single clamp is tight. These guys are heat shrink here on the adapter. Remember, this made our 1.5 radiator mate with our 1 1/4 water pump, so we had to buy this adapter from ICT, but it came out pretty nice. So that clamp is secure, that clamp is secure. Down here we got our thermostat housing bolts are tight. We have our clamp is tight on the top and on the bottom, so these guys are not going nowhere. And remember, this is our, we got the ICT billet straight thermostat to give us the cleaner transition into the radiator. So yeah, came out pretty good. I'll show you guys the part numbers that I use for my hoses. I think I still have them. Let me see. Okay, and those part numbers were as follows. This is the ICT billet fitting, 1 1/4 to 1.5 barb, and this is the one that we put in here. These are the 3 hoses that I bought. I don't remember which ones were they, but I'm sure if you run the part number, like this one here, this one is part number, well, I don't know, probably that or that or that, who knows. Let's see if there's a description. No, there's not. So it was a hose here, which I believe, I don't know, here's another hose and here's another hose. So these are the part numbers. I'll Google them and I'll try to put a picture of how they looked. But out of these 3 hoses and this adapter is how I got my cooling system to look so clean. I guess it's very simple, very clean, very out of the way. I like it, I really do. Very simple.
Oh, I wish I would have provided. Well, this is easy. You can find this anywhere. And then for my coolant overflow tank, it's a simple one, guys. This is the same one we had on the big block, and the only thing that we changed on this setup is that we changed out the clamps to this style. You know, that's it. Nothing to it, guys. All right, so yeah, those are the part numbers. I'm gonna take them inside and I'll run them, and I'll snap a picture of what they look like that. You guys get a better idea of what I actually used. If it still works after that. All right, so let's move on to our power steering, which we haven't done. So, like I said, I got all this from ICT Billet, the brackets, everything, right? So what we're gonna do right now is we have to secure everything, because I just kind of mocked it up to make sure it fit, but I have to take it apart now, and this is gonna be a pain in the ass, but it has to be done. So what's the other news? Okay, so this is gonna suck. Okay, on our gearbox is we're gonna install these fittings here, just like this, and this is gonna be, this fitting here is gonna be the return. My dad showed me this. He said the fitting in the back by the seal is always gonna be the return, because the pressure one will blow the seal out. So that's what he taught me. That's what I'm gonna stick to on this. So okay, let's get a wrench and tie this up. All right, and this is a little aluminum fitting, so you don't want to get too crazy with it, because you will ruin it. Okay, so now our hose is mocked up here, and I want to go about, well, let's get the fitting here. Okay. Measure once, guys, make a mistake twice. I meant, wait, what? All right, so this is gonna put us right around here. That looks pretty good. Okay, we'll take this off and we'll take it to the vise. All right, guys, so we've covered before how to make not make hoses, but yeah, I guess make hoses, cut them to the proper length and install fittings before, but we'll go over it again just for those who missed it. What we're gonna do here is we have this tool. This goes on the vise. Let me show you guys. All right, so basically what you do with this bad boy here is, and these are really nice, I got these at Summit, pretty legit. I don't remember how much they cost. But what you do here is put one there and you put the other here. Okay, so then, hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, don't be crying that your food is cold.
Okay, I'm going.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna be crying because my food is gonna get cold, but I'll go ahead and do this real quick. Oh, backwards. Okay. Well, basically what this is for, this tool, is you want to get this hose in here all the way to the bottom, but it gets pretty hard to do so, right, if you're a wimp. So what I'd like to do is use the tool to make everything easier, because I am a wimp. All right, there we go. I want to go like this. All right. Oh no, we have to use our broken vise here. Here, this is not gonna work here. All right, there it goes. Like this. This is my broken vise here. All right, there we go. Okay, put that in there. All right, you don't want to squeeze this. All you're doing here is just holding it in place. Okay, and then what you do is you can get like one tiny dab of WD-40 just to make your life a little easier, but with this tool here, you should be fine, honestly. You just gotta get in there. Oh, bastard. All right. That didn't work. We might have to go a little tighter. All right. All right, that should do it. Yeah. All right. So then we spin it. All right. We spin it and get that bad boy in there. All right, that's pretty good. All right, and then you want to make sure that it's bottomed out at the base. Okay. So now here comes the interesting part. We're gonna go ahead and put this bad boy in here, and you can do it in whichever orientation you want. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. A little snug. Now for this one, I do recommend a little dab of WD-40. Okay. So the key here, when you put this fitting on, is what a lot of people do is they mark the holes, which I probably should do the same. All right, let's take this off. Let's take this off. We're all over the place today, guys. So what you want to do here is, let me grab some tape. You want to put tape on it on the bottom. Okay. And the tape is to check that your fitting didn't pull out as you were screwing this in. So it's just basically a marker for you. Some people use Sharpies or whatever, but they're hard to see, so I do it this way. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and put this back in here. And like I said, you could do any orientation you like. So we'll go ahead and do this side now. Whatever. It's all the same thing. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So now what we want to do here is we want to hold this line, right? We want to spin this one. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that our fitting doesn't move here. Looks like it might be moving. That's why we put the tape on there. Oh no, it's not. It's my imagination. Okay. They sell these aluminum wrenches, so you don't scuff up all your fittings. So I'm gonna give you guys a nice tech tip here. All right. My tech tip here is gonna be, don't over tighten this. If you get greedy with it, you're gonna break it straight out. So get it to where it's tight and it bottomed out, but don't over tighten it. Just get it to where it needs to go. Okay, and I'll show you guys right here on this one. Okay, I have broken so many of this. All right, so there it goes right here. Look. Okay, that's it. Nothing more. All right. So then we take our hose out. We verify that our tape is still there. Right, our thing is tight, and we yank the heck out of it. Yep, and it ain't going nowhere, guys. Yep, it's in. It's good. Now we can take the tape off. What's up?
What's up?
Got you a plate right there.
Oh.
Look at that. Jeez. Got that Louisiana ribs right there. Oh. You better eat it before it gets cold. It's cold outside.
It is.
I just finished doing the lines.
For what? Oh, for the first year?
Yeah.
The return hose? The return hose.
Which one's a return and which one's the one in the back? Is that said that the one in the back is a seal. Dad said that the fitting in the back. He said that this fitting back here is a return because it's the closest to the seal. He says the pressure one goes away from the seal.
Keep that fitting.
Huh?
Keep that fitting.
Why?
Pick it up. I'll show you right now.
Well, you're gonna turn it and see if it creates pressure.
No.
What?
Just like that.
I already tied it.
You can untie it.
Why?
It's 1 and 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see the other fitting.
The other fittings here. All right, guys, and my dad. All right, guys, and my brother just gave me another tech tip here. He said the way to figure out which one is the pressure and the return. Another way is to get the small fitting and see how the small fitting doesn't fit in the front. The small fitting is going to be the return, and the big fitting is going to be the pressure one. So that's what he said. That's what she said. All right. The thing is that it makes me nervous to tie these up, honestly.
Why? That's a solid fitting.
They're aluminum.
No, on it.
They break.
Actually, you should put that on.
You should put Teflon?
Yeah, you should.
Why? It's a flare.
Never mind. Yeah, you're fine. Hey, you have something to drink?
Yeah, I gotta go inside. You think I should put Teflon? For real?
There's nothing with you.
Okay. What do you think? Too short?
No.
I thought it was pretty good.
Well,
Put
how
a
big is
clamp.
the power? The one for pressure?
I'm gonna put a clamp right here, look. I'm gonna put a clamp right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hold it right there.
Okay.
And that looks good. This is a pressure one over here. But this one is already made, you know?
Yeah, I know. That's the first one that goes on. Okay, aprietes.
Oh, I haven't tied the back yet. I'm just checking sizes. It looks good though, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Alright guys, so the fittings are tight now. Came out pretty good. It's not rubbing on anything. What I'm gonna do here is just buy a clamp just to kind of elevate it so it won't chafe here, and it should be just fine. What we're gonna move on to next is since I have my brother here, I'm gonna fabricate the cold air intake just so I can get a second opinion on my angles and stuff. So I do have a little bandsaw over there that we're gonna use, and it should come out, it should look cool. The tubes that I'm using are these. Alright guys, so what we're using here is 4-inch aluminum tubing. This is from JMD Tubing in the city of Irwindale. So I want to say, Jesse, go more in.